Hi guys, I'm Andy and welcome to Life on the Bike with me, Andy. We're on Zwift Racing League round 3 and it's race number 5, which is a points race, the dreaded points race. It's in Richmond and it's the Cobbled Climbs course. The course is 5.9 miles and we do 3 of those, excellent, which is about 17.3 miles. So it's fairly tight, fairly short, it's not overly long, but a good course. Now this first section, it's very flat with a bit of downhill, and then we come to the two climbs, and the first one is slightly harder, the second one is short and sweet. We get points for the top of those 2 climbs. We also get points crossing the finish line, but I'm not overly worried about the points, to be honest, because I don't do well on the points races, especially in Cat C. So my strategy for this race is literally hang on, see how far I can go with the bunch. Now at the moment it's quite difficult, it's quite hard. It's my average watts is about 300, just under. I'm all in red, I'm all in orange. As you can see, down in the very bottom left, just underneath my right leg, we've got the power graph, and it's all red and orange, which is to be understood, it's as it is, really. Not much of rest time on this race at the moment. Downhill, different matter. I will try and take my little micro breaks if it's steep enough, but we'll see how we get on. So at the moment, I'm fine. I'm kind of fairly positive about this race. After the debauchery of last week's team time trial, where the Bluetooth wasn't working, kept going in and out. This time everything looks okay and I'm happy. I don't know why it's working, I've done nothing to it, but for some reason this time it seems to be working, which is great. One thing you will see is at the bottom left, you'll see in amongst all the red and orange is there a small, very thin red line. Now that's my heart rate, and at the moment my heart rate is going 63 beats a minute, and I can tell you now that's bollocks. There's a problem with my heart rate monitor. Now it's not the actual monitor, the actual machine thing itself, because I've tested it against my bike computer, and they work, it's fine. So it's obviously not talking to Zwift properly. Again, I don't know why. I'm going to see if I can sort it, because it's a bit of an issue. I mean, it doesn't. I don't need the figures, because I know myself whether I am about to sort of burst out my chest like Alien, or if I'm riding comfortable. So I kind of know where I am, just how my body feels. But it's annoying because I like data. I'm one of those data geeks, and it's always helpful for me. So to not have the right data on my heart, it's just a bit painful. But it's not the end of the world. So at the moment I'm living with it and it's great. Excuse me. The main thing for me is to get the power. Okay. Now at the moment there's 61 riders. I'm 30th place, somewhere there, and it's hard. Don't get me wrong, it is hard. I mean, I am well above my threshold. It's gone down slightly to 255, 256, but that's still quite a lot for me. Although I am losing weight. I don't know if you can tell on my glorious picture there at the bottom left. Slightly less blubber bouncing about. I know it. I don't know if you can notice it. But yeah, so things are going okay. Now I anticipate staying with the bunch until the first climb, and then basically I would imagine that I'll just get spat out the back, but I don't know. We'll see how we get on. Now there are 3 other riders in my team in this, I believe. There's a Hurdy General. I don't know who that is. And then we've got Greasy Pig, Jared, and there is another one. I'm not quite sure who it is, but I think we've got at least three. There's at least three of us, so fairly good turnout. I'm using my aero bike, my Canyon, my trusty Canyon, with is completely maxed out, and I've got the NV Pro 4.5, I think they are wheels. So. Oh, I've got windy pops coming. So, my usual sort of standard setup. A lot of people are using the specialised, is it the Tarmac 8, I think? And that seems to be quite a decent bike at the moment. I need to look into that. I don't have enough drops to get that. I think they're about 1,700,000 or something, and I've got just over 1 million, so I've got some way to go before I can get that. If I want it, I might not, I don't know. It's a toss-up between another road bike and a decent TT bike. So, I don't know. We'll see when the time comes. Anyway, I've digressed. Oh, a nice front view. Now you can see I'm at the back, but that's okay, because at the back you get a lot of draft. I'm on my draft boost as well. Now the reason I'm on my draft boost is just to give me a bit of a breather before the first climb. Excuse me. It's 2.6 miles we've done, and it's just to give me a breather. If I don't use it before the top of the climb, then I won't get a new boost at the top of the climb. I'll just keep that one, which, to be fair, is not a bad one. In this, but hopefully I'll get something different, and like a feather, that would be great for the next climb, but we'll see. This first climb, it's not overly steep, so the drafting boost could actually be a benefit, but we'll see how we go, because I haven't done this for a while. I think I've been up it once or twice before, but it was a while ago, like we're talking years. So so I wasn't nervous. I was okay about this, because at the end of the day, everyone else has got to do it. I'm not the best climber in the world, but I'm not the worst, I suppose. So we've all got to do it, and I don't mind if it's flat, if it's hilly. It all hurts the same. You just go slower or faster. So I will be hurting just as much as everyone else. So we'll see how we go anyway. So here's the climb. We're coming up to it. As you can see, it's all orange and red mainly. There's a bit of a respite in the middle, but I don't think I'm going to take much notice of that. Now I did try and attempt to go to the front slightly, so that when I do sort of drag back or get dragged back, I won't miss out too much. Now a lot of people are using the drafting boost now, because it is quite flat. It's 6%, but we're still going at a good rate of knots, so it will have an impact on you. But obviously I've used mine already, so I'm just going to try and survive. 400 watts or thereabouts. It's quite a lot for me, but it's only a short climb. I think it's like a 2-minute thing for me. The big boys, they're going to do it just over a minute, and you can see me now starting to suffer. I'm slipping back slightly, not a massive amount, but I am slipping back. But if you look in the top right hand corner with the map, you can see that the blue dots are all spread out. I mean, you've got someone absolutely hoiking it up. They obviously want the points really badly, and that's fair enough. They can obviously climb, and they weigh nothing, unlike myself, who weighs a lot and can't climb. So everyone's being spread out. I'm not the first to get properly dropped, which is good. I'm 45th out of 61, which is pretty good for me. I think my top position so far in these Category C races is sort of 54, something like that. So that's my aim today is, ideally get better than 50, so get into sort of the top 40 kind of thing. So this is quite a nice climb. It gets really steep in the corner and then flattens off a little bit. There, really steep, 20% or so, and then sort of flattens off a little bit up here, and then you go around another corner and it get really steep. So it's actually quite a nice climb, and it's short and punchy, so it is the kind of thing, if you've got a lot of strength, you can get out the saddle and really punch it up. I unfortunately don't. So I've come over the top, the 45th. The person in front of me is now 1 second ahead, 2 second to the other one in front of them. I'm now thinking, and looking at my face, I'm now thinking I'm not going to be able to bridge that gap, I don't think. So what I might do is just kind of wait for the person behind me to catch me up, because there's G Stewart, and then there's a Swim Stu or 73. You know, they're a couple of seconds behind, and Stewart is right on my tail. So I'm thinking I'll stick with those two, and then hopefully we'll catch the ones in front up, because I'm not going to be able to get there on my own. I am trying, I'm pegging it a little bit here, but I know, I know that it's not going to happen. I'm just going to try and give it my all. It's a downhill. I've just hit my undraftable boost, the Barretto, and so the guy behind me, he's not going to be able to draft. So he either is going to want to overtake me, so he's not affected. Well, I don't suppose it matters really, but he's not going to get a draft off me, which is kind of good. So that was used because, and I used it now because at the top of this climb, I'm going to get another one. Now he used his Barretto, but is it a Barretto? I think it is. His undraftable boost, but it turned off just before he went past me, so it had no effect. Now I've caught up King and Swim Stu, I don't know. So I've caught those two up quite nicely. They're going to stay with me, I think, for a little while. Excuse me. I do have an advantage, I think, because of my weight, is that when I hit a climb like that, I do go quite fast in the first section, and then I start to struggle. So you can see King obviously weighs absolutely nothing. I think that's actually a lady, and I'm now going to try and keep up with them. And they would overtake me halfway up the climb. So there we go. I'm now going to try my best to catch up with her, and 300 watts, I'd take a breather. Now my beats per minute, 94, I can tell you that's absolute bollocks again. It's probably about 165, maybe 170. It's really hard. If you have a look on the graph right along the bottom, it's all pretty much red. A lot of red. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what it's all about. When it gets steep enough, I'll take a breather like I am now. Whew. These little micro breaks for me are a lifesaver. Oh, look at me getting down on the bar. Ooh, doing the old through me. Which is really good. Now she had the Barretto on, but it didn't bother me at all. I don't care. I'll just get to the side and start going, because unbeknownst to her, my weight will just carry forward anyway. It has no effect, and I'll just keep going faster than she will anyway. So there you go. That's one advantage of being a heavier rider. I'd rather be light though, and I'm working on it, and it's working. I've lost quite a decent amount of weight, nearly a stone this year so far. So that's good. Lost about 5 kilos. So there you go. Right, we're now at the drag up to the start line. Someone else has just joined us, Andy Ads. Don't know who that is, but there you go. So this is just a drag all the way to the finish start line. We turn right in a bit at the top, but it's this is not that steep. I think it goes to about 4%. Oh yeah, there you go, 4%, 5%. It's not that steep, so I can pretty much sort of just go for it up here and try and keep with most. Having said that, Andy Ads has just gone ahead of me, so obviously I'm talking rubbish again, and King is behind me. So who else is around? There's no one else around, so it's a group of 3 at the moment. I'm clawing my way back to Andy, so it's because it's not that steep. I can generally claw my way back to the people around me. Having said that, if I'm with some of the big boys, I've got absolutely no chance. But what generally happens in these races is that I will lose contact with the main group on the first climb, and then we'll sort of get together with a few others, and little groups will be formed. And this is obviously my little group, which I'm going to try and stay with, although Andy's a little bit far behind, and as is King, but I'm sure they will catch up. We've got a badger, is it? Or is he just gone? There was a badger behind me. I've never heard that before. Anyway, there's Tyler behind me. He's 5 seconds in a green at 6 seconds. So with a bit of luck, those will catch us up. I don't think we're going to catch Stuart up, not for a little while, because he's 15 seconds ahead. This climb is going on, and it does get steeper, but it's not a terrible climb. It's manageable. We'll see how we get on, I guess. I like the people that are walking past as well. They don't really wave at you or anything, do they? Who's this? King. This is King. This is is it a lady? It looks like a lady from behind. Yeah, I think so. I don't know how you tell. I can tell if it's a side-on view, but it looks like a lady. So ladies are not to be sniffed at unless they don't shower. But yeah, because they're very light. Obviously, well, not all, but majority of them are very light, and they can have decent amount of strength, so they can do well, because it's all about the watts per kilo, as it were, power to weight ratio. Oh, someone's caught us up. It's Badgers. See, there was a Badgers there. I wonder if he had the ghost boost. Now I'm using my drafting boost because I want to use it before I get to the finish line, which is coming up very shortly. So the drafting boost is going to work well for me. I'll get a bit of a breather behind these two, so I'm going to stay behind them. Race smart, not hard, as it were. And unfortunately for me, I race hard anyway. Oh gosh, look at the glorious body on that. My God, Mrs. Miggins. Right, so now wiping my brow just made myself, a bit of distance between me and Badger. Is it Badger or Swan? Oh, it's Swan. He's from a Badger group. Anyway, I now had to sort of creep up slightly because I'd give them a thumbs up. It's always nice to be nice. Doesn't cost anything. Nice to be nice. Just remember that, kids. Okay. So here we are. Here's the finish line, and that's lap 1 done. 5.9 miles or thereabouts. Was that 17 minutes? So fairly average, I would say, but for me, pretty good going. So rather than me row it on again, we've got 2 more of those, and I'll let you watch in fast forward motion, and I'll join you again when something interesting happens, or if not, at the finish line. Oh, there's something interesting. Me having a drink. Look at that. Woof, woof, baby, woof. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be interesting or not, but we're going to watch it from the bottom of the main climb. So we've just gone past the red marker. I've got my drafting boost on. I've saved it until now because I figure because it's not that steep, it will have a good effect on these lower slopes because we're doing 15 miles an hour, so that's pretty tidy. What I don't want to do is be behind King right at the front because she's got her burrito going on. So anyone following her is not going to get a draft. But I'm not following her, I'm following the others, so my drafting was slightly better until now, and now it's back to normal. So it is hard. 260 watts, it's not going as fast as it was before, but I think just my legs are a bit knackered. Heart rate's 122 before it disappeared. Again, that's bollocks. I'm not sure what it actually is, but at least it's reading something. The problem with Zwift Racing League is if you don't have a heart monitor, it won't register your ride, so you just get disqualified. Excuse me. So even though it's registering incorrectly, it's doing something. So it'll, at least my ride counts. Now I did have a bit of a gap there, lost a bit of time on these guys, but I've clawed it back. Whoever clawed is, and going to stay with them. I think we're all spread out a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not drastic. I am managing to hold wheels. Because they're not quite as fast as the front bunch, who are now probably miles and miles away. But there you go. One day we can but dream. I am now next to, who's that? Green. Hello, Mr. Green. Or Mrs. Green. I think it's a bloke. Hello, Mr. Green. And he's from STC. So yeah, right in those corners, goes up to like 20%. Here we go again. See what this does. 18, 20%. Right in the corners. That really hurts. It kicks in like a wouldn't believe, and then flattens out a little bit, so 8 is acceptable. It's fine, so we're doing all right. There are gaps going on, but I think we'll be able to bridge those when we get to the top, and it kicks in again. Whoa, look at those figures, 20%. Right at the top, and we're going to see what boost we get this time. This will be exciting. What I need to do is not get too far away from Mr. Garrick. I'm a second away. 2 seconds away, and I'm going to get this time an aero. Well, that's not bad. That will help me catch Mr. Garrick, hopefully. Mr. S swims 73, he's 4 seconds behind. So with a bit of luck, if I choose my moment with the aero, which won't be now, I'll be able to get back with him. I don't know what he's got, but I don't care. So at some point, there you go. Get the aero boost on and punch it up to 300 watts and watch that time go down. Now he's doing 3 watts kilo. I'm doing 3 watts kilo. It's very similar. Oh, my boost has gone. But we're now on the downhill bit. So we'll see how this goes. 3 seconds. Hopefully I'm going to be able to catch him. Now I'm on the Freemie, doing the Freemie tuck, and we're coming up to the next climb, which, like I said before, I've got a bit of an advantage on if I can get the speed up because of my weight. Gravity takes effect and it just shoots me at the bottom of this hill section quite quickly. If I can get out the saddle, Andy, that's it. 300 watts or so, and as you can see, they're all coming back quite quickly now. I've pretty much caught Garrett. Yeah, there we go. So I've caught them because I've just got out of the saddle and pound the pedals, as it were. 400 watts, and I've caught him halfway up the climb, 2/3 the way up the climb, and we're now back in that group. Excuse me, which is good. That's a good thing. Now still going up at a fair rate of knots, 400 watts or so. So yeah, I'm trying to get into the group in front to Andy Atts, and where's Garrick? Garrick's now second behind. So so we are all. Who's that just gone off the back? someone disappeared. So yeah, so we're all trying to sort of hang on to the wheels in front. I mean, Andy Ants is 3 seconds in front. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. Am I going to look at that and go no chance whatsoever, or am I going to buckle down and try? I think I'm going to wait for Garrett because he's only 2 seconds behind, so I'll probably wait for him and see if he can either pull me back or we can do it together. But time will tell, and we'll see what we go. Now I've got a Ghost Boost. Excuse me. Ghost Boost. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm out of breath. Look at me there. Out of breath. Have a drink while I'm doing a through me. A Ghost Boost. I'm not sure about these. I kind of like the idea. If you have the capabilities and the capacity to do a good sprint, they're useful. If you don't have your lights on, because as I found out previously, and I've mentioned it in one of these videos previously, if you've got your lights on and you hit the Ghost, you can still see the light on the floor. You can't see the bike or you, but you can see the light, so you're not really invisible. There are still things that you can see, so you've got to be careful. I need to find out if I can switch the lights on. I've got a feeling you can, but I'm not sure how, because Garrick doesn't have his lights on, I don't think. Can't really see, but I can't tell. But yeah, so if you can turn the lights off, they're not bad for a sprint, because obviously you can get in front of them, you disappear completely for 15 seconds, and you can pop up again like the Invisible Man just before the finish line, and ahead, hopefully, of the person you were disappearing from. So anyway, I have digressed slightly. I don't know when I'm going to use this. I need to use it though, because I get a different one at the top of this climb when we go over the start finish line. So I do need to use it now. Excuse me. Now we're doing what, 285 watts, so it is quite hard still. But I'm still kind of waiting with all these guys. I'm going to try and go ahead or bust a gut to do that. I am, however, going to try and stay with these two. Who are these? Is King and Stewart. I want to stay with the people that sort of break at the front, because I'm obviously feeling okay. Heart rate says 115. That's bollocks. So, you know, but I'm feeling okay. I'm looking at my phone, not quite sure. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm doing on my phone. I'm trying to see if there's something that says turn your lights off, but I've got a feeling that it won't show on there. So I'm trying. I'm trying things, yes, I'm swapping things over, but nothing's working, so excuse all that. All I'm trying to do is find out how to turn the lights off, so I can go off and use my ghost thing for something. I don't know what I'm expecting to do, so what I'll probably do is just use it anyway and just keep following people. I won't actually take an advantage from it, because it's a bit pointless really. Yeah, so we're nearly at the top of the climb, 6%. We're on in this nice little group of what are we, 5 or 6? So that's good. And I'm do you know what? I'm position 47 out of 61. The person behind me is 16 seconds. So hopefully we've got one more lap to go, 6 miles. With a bit of luck, a fair wind and a good fart, I might, even if I stay at the back of this little group, I'll be in 47th place, which will be my best finish so far, and that to me is a chicken dinner. Winner, you know. Anyway, so I need to use this ghost. So what am I waiting for, Andy? Use the ghost before the finish line. There's the finish line up there, so use the ghost, because if I don't, there we go, see, I've disappeared, but look, the light is still on the road and they will see that. Now it's pointless me doing this, because you know, I'm not going to try and take an advantage. I'm just using it up literally so that I can get another boost when I cross the finish line. Interesting though, when I did put the boost on and I was flashing, it gave me a new jersey. Not quite sure what that's all about, but there you go. So yes, so we'll see what boost I get on the finish line, and then we'll fast forward it a little bit, because I've been rabbiting on a bit. I need a drink, you know, and I'm going to get a sore throat. That's what she said. So nice little group. This who swims is 35 seconds back, and the other chap I was mentioning, he's 11 seconds back. So I can't remember his name. Blue Lighting Cycling Club. Wow, blue light cycling, I don't know. Anyway, whoever that is, he's 11 seconds back, so hopefully he won't catch us. So I'm going to be at least 47th. But if I can keep with these guys, I'm fairly certain cross my fingers, I'll be able to outsprint someone. So what boost am I going to get now? A Barretto. Excellent. Useless. But there you go. Right, I'm going to fast forward and you enjoy the rest of this for a little while, and I'll see you when something else interesting happens. If it does. See you in a bit. Okay, so we are on the third lap and it's just at the base of the climb again. So this is the last time of these climbs and I like it when this happens. Now if you have a look at the graph at the bottom, there's a bit more green and a bit more blue. So it's been a slower pace, something that I can sort of deal with. Now my heart rate at the moment is 146. I don't think that's right. Again, I think that's a little low. I think if I was 146, I'd be. That's just above my zone 2. So yeah, I think that's probably wrong again, and it's not changing much. So yeah, bollocks. Right, so we're going up the hill as well, and it's not changing at all, and I'm feeling it very hard. So yes, indeed, bollocks. Now what I need to do is to keep hold of these people here. Now I'm in 43rd position and there's 5 people in front of me, so somewhere along the line someone's dropped out, or I don't know what's going on, but the Andy ads, we've gone past him, and Stuart, they've got dropped. King is 14 seconds. Now they're all 13-14 seconds. That's not to be Badger. Yes, someone from Badgers. They're not to be sniffed at. That's what she said. Because I'm getting cramp in my leg. Oh, mother. Yeah. Now I've obviously lost the people in front, so I need to get a grip and get going. I need to pull my big girl pants up and get cracking, because I don't want to lose these people. I don't want Andy and Stuart to catch me up. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get back onto the back of these, get back onto the back of them. Yeah, that was a tongue twister. I mean, they are catching me up 10 seconds, and you know, as I said, I'm not the best climber, so if they're decent climbers, oh yeah, they are, because he's 8 seconds, 7 seconds, so he's piling the pressure on. So hopefully he'll overtake me and then take me up to the others, because I'm suffering a bit, even though my heart rate says 133, which is, that's right, bollocks. I am suffering a little bit now. This is what happens when you start to suffer. And towards the end of a race, you can't get the power out your legs. So my power's, only 220, 240. Coming up here, I know it's a hit nearly 300, but it's nowhere near what it was in the previous climbs. But I'm really having a hard time. I'm really struggling, but I can't get any more power out. So it's just what happens. You burn matches, you got no power. So Andy is catching me, King is catching me, Stuart is catching me. I think I've lost the group from that were in front of me. I just couldn't keep up with them. They've gone round the corner, so I've had that. I think best thing I can do right now is just wait for Andy and King and see if I can keep up with them as we go along. Now I've got that's good, drafting boost. That's kind of what I need right now. So if I do get caught, which I think is inevitable, then I can use my drafting boost to go behind them and just keep up. Which will help me endlessly, but they do need to catch me. Andy is second, and he's not getting much closer. In fact, I'm starting to go ahead again. What are you doing, Andy? Catch me up. Although I am coming up to who's this? 2.C. I'm coming closer to 2.C. So am I going to stay with him? No, I'm not. I'm going to go straight past if I can. We'll see what happens. Andy he's going backwards. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. He's obviously a bit knackered from the climb, and I've just pulled out the bag and going for broke. Got my drafting boost on. I'm not sure why. I think it's just because there's nothing else I can do. I can't do it behind anyone because there's no one to be behind, but I am catching up 2-pack. Is it 2-pack? No, 2C, sorry, I don't know who he is. Now Andy now is catching me up, and he should probably catch me up. Now there he goes, way off he goes. Excellent. Now I've got to try and stay with him, which I do. Fantastic. Oh, where you going, Andy? So maybe Andy just tried everything just to sort of bridge the gap, and now he is going ahead now. That's better. I thought he was going to slow down and just get off the back. Who's that, Stuart? In the tartan top. So try and stay with those, Andy. Then there's Jade King. She's still 5 seconds behind. So come on, get with Stuart and Ads. And then hopefully over the top I'll be able to keep with them until the finish line. So here we go, going over the top of the climb, 45th place, so irrelevant as far as points concerned, and my boost is Ghost. Excellent. That's all I want, a ghost. Fantastic. Right, so in which case, pull your big girl's socks up and go for it. Come on, you've got to catch him. This Stuart guy is only 2 seconds behind. Now, it's this. I mean, we're 1 mile away. 45th place. Going to do a freebie while I mop my huge brow, put my glasses back on. Freebies are great. I love it when this happens. Because of my weight, I am catching him up because he's going for broke, and I'm just, I'm catching him up because of my hefty weight. I'm going to shoot down this hill like a bullet. Now I've got Stuart. Fantastic. Are we going to get Andy as well? Just going to stream past him. Oh no, he's going for it. And I'm doing absolutely nothing, which is good. This is where I get my little micro breaks, and my heart rate's 59. Bollocks. So we're doing well. Even though I look like a sweaty mess, my average my average power is 259. So it's been quite a hard race, but quite nice to get above the 250 mark for nearly 50 minutes, so that's good. So we're now catching Andy Ads, so that's going to be 44th, 43rd. If I can beat him, 43rd place. Look at that. I've changed into the whole invisibility ghost thing. I've gone ahead, but my when I was flashing, my jersey changed to a red one. There, it's red. And I'm not red, never have been. Don't know what that's all about. But did I get in front of Stuart and did I give him the slip? It looks like I may have done. He's 2 seconds behind. Andy Ads is 4 seconds behind. I've just gone past Goldilocks. I don't know who it is. Docks. I don't know. Haddocks, Goldilocks, big fat docks. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm now 42nd place. Now, am I going to stay away from this? Maddox. Am I going to stay away from him? He's too. Windy pops. Do beg your pardon. So he's now 3 seconds behind. Stuart's 3 seconds behind. Andy Ads is 7 seconds behind. Now I need to kill myself. I need to end this and not get caught. 300 watts ish, and looking at my face and my body and the way I'm moving, this is hurting. Ignore my heart rate, 122. I can tell you now that's bollocks, and I am absolutely giving it everything. I'm emptying myself just before the line. I've got nothing left to give, and nothing will be given on top of this. So we're nearly at the end of the climb, and I am praying. I'm praying, don't get caught. I want this to finish now because it hurts, and yeah, it really is hurting. I do think I need a bigger bra. There it is. Look, there's the corner at the top of the climb. Now there are people ahead of me, but I've got a feeling I'm not going to catch them because they're going a lot harder than me, and I'm still 19 seconds behind them. So I'm not worried about that. I just want to say, if I can finish in 42nd place out of 61, that is a chicken dinner in my eyes. Winner, chicken dinner, and that was a dog having a shake. This is looking good. 4 seconds, 5 seconds back, and I can see the finish line now. 0.3 miles. Now, at 0.3 miles, I would normally, if I'm in a group, I would blast it out and give it my all, and this would be the start of my sprint. So, I've got a feeling 3 seconds to go. If they started to gain, I'd get out of the saddle and just give it everything. I am trying to right now, because I know this is where I'd normally start the sprint. I'm going up to 300 watts. I'm giving it everything. You can see on my face, my body language. It's like I'm trying my best to do something to sprint. But I haven't really got much left. But I'm now looking at it thinking 4 seconds, 5 seconds behind, or in front of them. I'm not going to get caught now unless I do something stupid, unless I crash. Can you crash in Zwift? Well, if anyone can, I can. But I don't think I'm going to get caught. So that is a result. 42nd place out of 61. That was good for me. Chicken dinner. Look at that. 2.5 watts a kilo. Happy days. A good race, I feel. A good race by me. I'm happy with that. I just need to recover till the next one, which is the scratch race, my fave. See you then.